Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our final match of SWE's Heatwave pay-per-view, ECW-based pay-per-view, and this one is for the SWE Championship as Kenny Omega makes his defense against the franchise himself, Shane Douglas. Alright, let's see what happens here. The match is underway. Shane Douglas, of course, got this opportunity after he won a big Elimination Chamber, wasn't it? Right at the very beginning? For the Goosey Gander. Yes, it was. It was a Elimination Chamber. Terry Funk versus Rob Van Dam versus Shane Douglas versus Taz versus Raven versus Mike Awesome. And yeah, like I said, Shane Douglas came out on top of that one, victorious. There's some very sporadic views recently. It's mad, really. Maybe it's to do with the people in the actual title. I'm not sure, but I mean, what we had, like, let's just try and find like a really low. What's the lowest one? So like 41. Wild Thing versus the Dudley Boys got 41 views, and then the same day, Abdullah the Butcher versus Just Incredible got 198 views. They're very sporadic at the moment. I'm not going to moan about it, man. Views are views, man. That's what I want. I want your money. Hey-ho. Either way, this match is underway now, and Kenny Omega having a good, strong start. Of course, he is the SWE champion, has been now for a bit of time. And he'll look to try and become try and keep that championship moving forward as well. Omega now slamming the face of Shane Douglas into the mat, and now Omega looking for that springboard lion salt, but Douglas was out of the way. Now Douglas head to the outside underneath the ring looking for some toys, but Omega catches him, big boot right across the arm. And this is very much going to be a tricky one for Douglas because, well, it's the same as everything. I suppose Douglas is going to have to use his strength to his advantage, but Omega is definitely going to have the speed, the agility, the mat wrestling sort of advantages. So Douglas is really going to have to utilize that strength as best as he possibly can. Doing things like this, really. Just the cutter of Omega. Douglas now taking Omega up, dropping face first. Douglas with a boot in the gut, big strikes and a super kick. Not the most beautiful of super kicks, I must admit, but it was effective. Taking Omega down. Now Douglas sending Omega straight into the barricade. And he's going to leave him out there for a second. Not the wisest idea. I mean, you've got the champion Rocks. You want to stay on him. You want to keep that momentum going, but it's not like the referee's going to count him out. This is an Extreme Rules match. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. So Omega now back up on his feet, going to re-enter the ring. Clubbing blow in the back there by Douglas, dumping Omega to the outside. Big strike across the face and a drop kick. Drops Omega down to the outside. Douglas now taking Omega up on the shoulder. Omega fights free and drops Douglas with a chop block to the back of the leg. Omega now with a kendo stick right across the spine, and again across the spine, a third time across the spine, and once right between the eyes as well. But Douglas is straight back up with a jumping knee strike. And Douglas just snapping that kendo stick across the spine. And that's what I said. Douglas is going to need to use his strength advantage and the power and force of the swing of that kendo stick snapping over the spine of Omega. Both men now back inside the ring. Lovely takedown. Omega now drops into the pin for the 1, 2. It's only a 2 count. Omega now, oh, big elbow into the face. Nice takedown. Big boot in the back of the leg. Big strikes. Douglas chops away at the back of the leg. And Douglas now looking to get some weaponry. Has the sledgehammer. Oh, right into the gut of Kenny Omega. And again for the second time. Springboard splash right to the spine of Shane Douglas. Nice boot right in the back of the arm. Douglas drops Omega face first. And now a big knee in the back of the leg as well. Douglas now choking the grounded Kenny Omega. Douglas up on top. Douglas has been busted open. Omega caught him. Wow. There's me talking about Douglas using his strength advantage, but Omega's the one with it. And Omega caught him, turned him round into the one-winged angel. That is amazing. That was so cool. I didn't even realise that was a thing they could do. Wow. He caught the crossbody, transitioned onto the shoulders, and dropped him into the one-winged angel, but it wasn't enough. That deserved to be enough, really. Nice clubbing blow by Omega. Another attempted strikers now. Douglas with that fisherman's brainbuster bomb. Oh my god, he's done it. He's actually done it. We got a brand new SWE champion. It's the franchise. Shane Douglas. Kenny Omega suffers the loss. What a great win that was for Shane Douglas. Really showed incredible ability. And we got a brand new SWE champion to finish off our SWE's ECW Heatwave pay-per-view. Our 13th ever champion in SWE. And Shane Douglas now has the task of holding on to that belt for as long as he can. It's not going to be an easy one at all. And Kenny Omega's reign comes to an end. Well done, Shane Douglas. Well freaking done, my man. And there we go. We'll leave that there for now. Our next pay-per-view will be starting up tomorrow. That will be SWE's Bash at the Beach. A very sort of mix of WCW, sort of retro WCW, as well as a bit of AEW as well. Not completely rigid. We'll play whatever comes up. But yeah, we're going to see a lot more ECW stuff going on there. A bit of I can't even freaking talk. A lot of WCW stuff and some AEW in there as well as some other bits and bobs as well. But hey ho, I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you all very, very soon for SWE's Bash at the Beach.